As I'm concerned, it was never happening in the first place because it was never an official announcement of the fight, like a place, a time, anything like that. That was never done. So to me, it was never ever happening. Because that's the way I feel. That's the way I take all these fights. Until it's official, which official to me is a public press release, then it's official. Other than that, it's not official. But everyone seems to be believing these, hey, I'm going to fight, yeah, and then they believe that's the fight. It's not the fight. It's not the fight until it's official. Period. And that's what I feel about it.
And as you heard Sugarhill Stewart say that to him it was never happening because it wasn't an official press release. There wasn't a venue, there wasn't a time, there wasn't a date, and he said it never was happening. So based on what he just said, I think that Javen Sugarhill knew that there wasn't any fight. Now, the thing that puzzles me is, like, how did you know it was never happening if there wasn't a release date? You know what I mean? Like, until it happens, you'll know that. But to say, I don't think it will ever happen or it was never happening, that's kind of you predicting the future based on something that hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean? Unless you had some type of prior knowledge, which he didn't say. So I'm not going to reach. But what I will say is, based on what Javen Sugarhill said, okay, that lets you know there was no way. And he was just letting you know, people, in these terms and other terms, that I wasn't there to train Tyson Fury. So it always goes back to Tyson Fury lying and BSing the public about what he was doing while these negotiations were quote unquote happening or weren't happening or succeeding or weren't succeeding. I mean, whatever, what he was doing was lying. He was not officially training because his trainer was not officially there. You see him with Francis Ngannou now. He's there with Tyson Fury because there has been a release date. There has been a venue selected, and the fight is set to happen unless something happens, like an injury or whatever, that pushes the fight back. But nonetheless, he's there. See, Javen Sugarhill is there. He wasn't there for Tyson Fury to train for Alexander Usyk. And that's what a lot of people were saying. They were saying, oh, he's training, he's looking good. Tyson Fury was on social media lying, saying that he was training for him and this is what it really happened, okay? They were using Tyson Fury's facility, okay, in England to train for Lawrence Akali's fight. And since Tyson Fury knew that they were there and he was training at his facility, he came down. And what he did was he came down and he made a couple clips and gave people the perception of him boxing the bag and trading the bag, the times to hit the bag with Lawrence Akali, because Lawrence Akali was actually training. He called himself slipping in there, showing that he's doing a few things, you know what I mean? And you really didn't even see Javen Sugarhill there at a lot of times. You know what I mean? When he was lifting weights, he was there with a couple other guys. He wasn't there with Sugarhill Stewart. But what he made people believe is that he was training at that time. Okay, so Javen Sugarhill has no reason to lie. The Furies lie all the time. You just seen that. I mean, they lie all the fucking time. I don't know if it's a gimmick or it's an ongoing joke or whatever. Just, hey, we got to tell our daily lie today or whatever the case. But Javen Sugarhill has no reason to lie about anything. You know what I mean? He's not a gossiper either. He just tells you what happened. And that's, and nobody told him, and nobody's going to make Javen Sugarhill do shit, especially not tell a lie that it's not even any room to lie. That fight wasn't happening. Tyson Fury never planned to fight Usyk. That's why he made all those stupid demands, people. He made those demands up because he knew, I have another fight that I want to get done, and I'll make more money, and I'll have more fun. Bars. That's that. Okay? So you heard it from the gift horse mouth, or the gift horse mouth, right? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Javen Sugarhill setting the record straight on Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!